Welcome to Boards to Bros. Today we are playing once again on match. No, we're not. We're gonna go play some dice. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Dice Throne. Awesome game. All about battling two characters to the death. You can actually play up to more. However, it's best played one-on-one, my opinion. And just like our other game Unmatched, you can actually mix and match all these characters. So today we're going to face off. I will be playing the Moon Elf.
And I'm the Vampire Lord.
Because you suck.
No, I'm going to have a better chance at this game. So let's go at it.
All right. So the objective of the game Dice Throne is to take down your opponent. Each character has their own set of abilities and a health dial. So right now, both Dan and I, we are set to 50 health, and we also have a dial for our combat points. We start off with 2, and this is how we're going to be able to upgrade our abilities and play certain cards. This is basically like a battle Yahtzee. We have different combinations. I can pull off a move if I roll all these moons. That's called Eclipse. If I get a small straight, and that's going to be 4 numbers in a row. And if I get a large straight, I have another ability, which is 5 numbers in a row. And if I roll all 6s, I can do my ultimate. And the cool thing about the ultimate is we cannot defend against that. So we're going to get started. We're going to start off by dealing 4 cards to ourselves. And then we're going to roll to see who goes first. All right.
1.
2. All right, so I'll be going first. And normally, when we start off our turn, I would pick up a card and give myself a combat point. However, for the very first turn, the first player to go does not get to get a combat point or draw a card. So I'm actually going to spend both of my combat points here to upgrade my one ability, Covered Shot 2, Covered Shot 2, which actually also gives me the second ability right here, Evasive Action. All right, so now that brings me down to 0, and I'm gonna roll. I can roll up to 3 times, and I'm gonna keep whatever dice I want and re-roll the ones I don't want. All right. So I have a lot of arrows. I could just go for a long bow, but I'm gonna push my luck a little bit here. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could choose to go for longbow, deal 5 damage, or I'm gonna go for the small straight, which I'm going to inflict tangle. This limits him from being able to roll multiple times. He can only roll twice now in his offensive roll. And I'm going to attack him for 7 damage.
And my character, each character has a defense roll. Usually they have different abilities. So I can only roll 3 dice. And so I got 2 claws and I got 1 eye. So that for my defense, I get to inflict bleed, which when I do that, he has to roll a dice on his upkeep at the beginning of his turn. 1 through 4, he receives 1 damage, and then he removes the token. If he rolls a 5 or 6, then he removes the token, there is no damage. So right now, that is what I'm giving him, and I'm taking 7.
All right, now I actually get a chance to play a second main phase if I wanted to play a card. I am not going to because I do not have any other abilities or combat points to even spend on these cards. So we're gonna turn it over to Dan, and he's gonna make an attempt on my life.
Okay. I'm gonna draw a card. Now.
Don't forget to give yourself a CP.
Yep. Put me up to 3. I'm also going to actually sell a card. So I'm going to actually discard this card right here, even though I probably could use it right now, I'm not going to get myself up to 4 CP combat points. And then I'm going to actually play, this one right here, which allows me, it's a main phase. So this card's blue, so it's in the main phase. Beginning of my turn, I'm gonna just drop down to 1 off of that, because that's what it cost me, is 1. To remove the status effect from me. And now I'm going to also use another CP to play an upgrade for one of my moves, my abilities. It's Gouge. Now I'm going to make a Gouge 2, and I'm going to start to roll and hopefully do something good. So I got 4 claws and an eye, so that the claws are 1 through 1, 2, and 3. The eyes are 4 and 5, and then the blood drops are going to be 6. So I'm going to try and roll these 3 just to see what I can get on my second roll.
Because if you get 3 of a kind, you do more bleeding, don't you? Or no, you gain something else.
Yeah, I gain blood power, so that's a little bit different. And I'm gonna roll this one and this one just to see what I can get. All right, so I got 3 2s, a 5 and a 6. So that would allow me to do Gouge 2, and that'll deal 3 damage. And because it's a 3 of a kind with the 2s, I gain a blood power token. I'm gonna put it on my character, and that token with 1, I can spend it to use it on my offensive roll phase to add 3 damage. This is an attack modifier, so there's cards and there's abilities of these tokens to modify your attack. If I had 2, I remove a status effect. 3, I draw 2 cards. 4, heal the amount of damage I would successfully dealt on my roll phase.
All right, so you're coming at me with 3 damage, and my defense roll is actually a little different. I get to roll 5 dice, and if I hit 2 feet, then I'm gonna prevent half that damage rounded up, and for every 2 bow and arrows, I'm gonna deal 1 damage back. All right, so I did not get both feet, just 1, so I'm gonna take the full 5 damage, but I am gonna deal 1 back.
And that'll be it for my turn. It's your turn.
All right, so going up 1 CP and drawing a card.
You also have to roll for that blood.
I do, thank you. All right, what am I hoping for?
1
5
through
or 6?
4 is 1 damage, 5 and 6 is to remove this token.
Okay, taking 1 damage. And this is persistent, right? So it's gonna stay with me until I get rid of it?
Yep.
It's terrible. All right, 2 6s here, we'll keep those. Make it happen. 3 6s. 1 more roll.
He's gonna try and go for the ultimate.
I'm really tempted to, but do I want to tempt fate? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. Well, I did not get the ultimate, but I do have exploding arrow. This we're gonna have to do a little bit of math, but it's not too much. We are going to roll 5 dice. I'm gonna deal 3 damage plus 1 per bow, so that's 4, 5, 6, and 1 per foot, 7, 8. So I'm gonna deal 8 damage, and I'm inflicting blind on you.
Okay. You roll my 3. I got a blood, I got an eye, and I got claw. So the blood actually likes to steal 1 of your health. So what are you doing to me?
I am dealing, yep.
So it's 7.
I'm sorry, yeah, 3, yeah. I'm doing 8 damage and giving blind.
So
You say you're stealing 1 of my health?
stealing 1 of your health.
Parasite.
Okay. Alright. What does blind do then?
So when you go to roll and attack, you're going to roll a dice after your offensive roll. And if you get a 1 or 2, you fail. You're not going to do anything. No attack.
Alright, so I'm going to raise my CP up to 3 again. Draw my card. I'm actually going to use this instant right here to remove the status effect. So I'm not blinded anymore.
I don't really appreciate that, but that's okay.
So let's roll! Oh. Alright, so I got 2 5s, a 6, and 2 claws. So, that won't do much. So I'm going to roll this one, and I'm going to roll this one. Keeping that there. Give me a 2, 3. Roll one more time. Alright, so I got 3 claws, a blood, and an eye. So then I'm doing 3.
Okay, I'm going to defend.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to prevent half of that rounded up. So I'm preventing 2, so I'm getting 1 damage, and I'm going to give you 1 back.
Alright.
Alright. Are you...
And that is all I can do on my turn.
Alright, I'm going to roll for this bleeding again. With some luck, I'll get rid of it.
We'll take another one.
It's a slow kill. Alright, well, let's give myself my CP and my card. And I'm going to spend that 2 CP to upgrade my demising shot, which also adds on an ability called Focus. Alright, here we go. Alright, well I didn't get too much here, but I did get Focus, or I can go with Longbow. I'm going to go with Focus. We're going to change it up. I get to inflict targeted on you, which means every time you're attacked, you're going to get 2 extra damage on top of that. And then, of course, Entangled, limiting your amount of rolls for your offensive phase. And I don't have anything else I feel like doing. I'm actually going to sell my upgrade for Longbow 2 to give myself 1 CP. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, so I'm going to increase that. I'm going to draw my card. And, okay, so I can only roll twice without taking, well, I can only do
Just
2.
twice at all.
And then targeted is if I have...
Anytime you're attacked, you're getting 2
Yeah.
more damage. It's persistent. One more attempt.
Yep. Going all out. 5 dice. Alright. So I'm going to use my 2 CP to play So Wild. So it allows me to change one of the values of my dice. I have, I'm going to make that a 6.
And I'm actually going to be a little...
Actually, there we go. We gotta be a 1.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see here. Hold on. What are you going for?
Rend. So.
Rend.
Yep.
Okay, I don't really like that, so I'm actually gonna play my 1 CP that I cashed in earlier for Helping Hand, and I'm actually gonna make him re-roll one of his 6s.
Okay. So, because I have now, well, I got 3, 4. So I'm going to do gouge 2, which is 5. And because it's 3 of a kind, at least I get another blood power. And go ahead.
All right. Preventing half of that rounded
I'm
up.
going to modify that
Of course you are.
to add 1 damage. And additionally, I add 1 more per bleed token. So
the grand total of that?
it was 5, I added 6, 7.
Okay, and I'm preventing half of that rounded up. So I'm preventing 4 of that.
Okay.
So I'm only taking 3. And you're also taking 1 back.
Alright. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 2 tokens, because it's my second main phase, which allows me to remove a status effect from a chosen player. I'm going to remove that. And this also removes because it's the end of my turn.
And you don't want to remove my bleed.
No, I don't want to do that because now you have to roll for the bleed.
All right, that's how I roll. 5!
You are lucky that it removes from you.
Get that out of here. Okay. Here we go. I have a foot thing here.
You like feet.
I do. It's true. All right. I'm gonna go for covered shot. Number 2. I'm gonna gain an evasive token, which allows me when I go to receive damage, I can activate it as I choose and potentially dodge the entire attack. And I'm gonna go for 9 damage.
So I'm going to steal 1 from you. So it's 8 to me. Okay.
It's like those numbers just keep disappearing on you so fast, huh?
Okay.
And I'm good. So it's your turn.
Cool. Give me my CP. Draw my card. And let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Keep your dice on your side, sir.
There we go. So what I got here is a large straight.
Large and in charge.
So it's gonna, I get to gain a blood power. I would inflict bleed. And I would be dealing 8 damage.
Oh my goodness. We are gonna go ahead and try to evade that with this. So I'm going to spend this and I roll 1 dice, and my goal is to get 1 or 2, and I would be able to dodge damage, although I get the other effects. So let's see. Dodging the damage. So I'm getting bleed.
What happens if I modify that? Would you evade?
I would evade all damage, but I would get the effects.
So you bleed, and I gain my power, and it is your turn.
Can't mess with the moon elf. Alright, I need to roll for this bleeding. A 6!
Move it.
I am lucky. We're going to Vegas later.
Oh yeah.
Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see. I got 3, 4, 5, and 6. And a 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is a large straight. I get to inflict blind, gain an evasive, and deal 8 damage.
Gain a blood power. That could be. turn.
Yep.
This card right here to give myself one more CP. Going to, what's that status effect on you? So it removes the status effect.
Okay.
And now I'm going to roll. Oh, I gotta roll for this first, right?
For what? No, you do the blind after your
Okay.
attack. Your offensive roll concludes.
We'll keep the 6 just to see what we get. Second roll. It's a tough one. All right. I'm gonna roll these 3. All right. So this allows me to do Ren. 6 damage. I roll 3 dice. Add 1 per claw, and on the eye I get to draw a card, and on the blood I gain a blood power.
Wow. Okay.
So.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I have to do that too. So I'd be doing 6, 7, 8, 9. And I also have to roll for the blind. What do I need?
I need you to get a 1 or a 2. You need anything else?
I got a 3.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about getting.
So I'm doing 9 to you.
Okay. And are you gaining any blood power? Yes, you're gaining 1, right?
No. I rolled these 3, so so these are what that gives me there.
Okay, so 9 damage.
Yep.
Well, we'll see about that. All right. Got a thing for feet.
Good.
Only
Hold on.
taking 2.
I'm going to modify that with adding 3 to that, and then I'm also going to roll 5 dice to see what I get also.
Now my modification or my defense goes for the total damage.
I know that. So I got, if at least 3 damage was added, inflict bleed. So I'll be adding 3 more to that.
All right. So how much damage in total are you trying to deal?
So I started off with 9, 12, and then I'm gonna be doing 3 more to that. That's 15.
Start with 9.
6.
Yep.
Then I had to add 3 more to that.
Gotcha. It's
Okay,
9.
that's 9. I used 1 of the tokens. So that gets me up to 12. And then I just rolled for the 5.
Gotcha.
So it gets me up to
15. You said okay, and I get to prevent half that rounded up, so I'm preventing actually 8. So I'm gonna take 7.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good.
That's swell. Okay, I'm gonna roll for my bleeding.
Yep. And you bleed.
I bleed. I'm gonna gain my CP, and I'm gonna gain a card. All right, we're gonna sell a card. We're gonna sell triple up, which might be something I live to regret. It's gonna be 1 CP there, so I can spend 4 and play Moon Magic,
Okay.
which allows me to gain an evasive. I get to inflict blind, I inflict tangled, and I inflict targeted.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So we're gonna go for something else here. Oh man.
Rough. So what can you do?
I may or may not have just limited myself to doing
Focus.
focus, which is going to do nothing because you're at the stack limit of all of these.
Oh.
Live your life.
Okay.
Well, you still have it.
Going to roll. Alright. I'm gonna roll these two, just see what I get. Okay. I'm going to do the sanguine Nancy.
Love the pronunciation.
Yeah, I know. And that allows me to heal for 2. I don't do anything to him, so I'm up to 19. And then I'm going to gain 3 blood. Now, I have
Before
these.
doing, alright, drawing for my card. Getting a CP. I'm gonna pay getting paid for nothing. And I get 2 more CP. Alright, let's see here. Come on, Daddy needs a new car. Oh boy. Grabbing your cards, huh?
Okay. You never know.
Never know. I'm going to play samesies.
Gonna change that dice. Make you re-roll it.
You're gonna make me re-roll it? Okay. Take that off your CP. Okay. So I'm also going to play nothing else actually.
Yep.
Alright, I'm rolling 5 dice again. We're gonna do the math. We're gonna do exploding arrow. Alright, so I'm dealing 3 damage plus 1 per bow and 1 per every foot. So it's 4, 5, 6 damage, and you are losing CP for every moon.
And I have no CP.
Well, dying and poor.
So,
So we're going for 8 damage,
Okay.
and I am inflicting blind again.
okay.
And because you are targeted, it is actually going to add 2 to that, so it's going to be 10. So you go ahead and roll your defense.
So I got 2 claws, so I'm gonna inflict a bleed again. And that's it.
Do not expect anything else.
Okay. So does this stay on?
Yep, targeted stays with you.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play getting paid for 2 CP and get myself up. 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to heal for 2.
After
Gain my 3. And that's it.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll for this bleeding again. 4.
You'll take one.
Oh, stacking them up. Yeah, we'll do it. Alright. Could go for another exploding arrow again. I guess we'll do that. So, roll my 5 dice. And 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to lose 2 CP. And you're going to get blinded again. So that's actually going to be 8, though, because of the targeted.
Alright, so I steal 1 health. And so it's going to be only 7. Okay.
Fantastic. Now I have my second main phase, and I'm actually going to play. This is going to help you a little bit, or really help me. I'm going to play what status effects. I get to remove all status tokens from a chosen player. I'm going to take away all your status tokens, so I'm taking back my targeted and the blind, because I really just don't like the idea of you having all that blood power. So that's going all the way.
All right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna run. So that's 6, and I roll 3 dice. Gonna gain a blood power. Gonna add 1 more, 7. Plus, I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay, I'm going to roll with my evasive here first before defending. And I avoid all the damage, but I do get the effects.
I'm going to play this. So it allows me to get... What did I roll? Did I roll?
You did.
Which one? I don't know which one I rolled. I rolled this one, because the other 2 would have been...
Cheater. Okay, go ahead.
I have? I don't know which one.
No, that's fine. Go ahead to it.
Alright. So half.
Round it up.
Round it up, so it's going to be 4. E to play draw 2. It's my main phase 2 still, so I'm going to sell that one, and I'm going to sell that one. Run 2 to allow me to play my Immortal Flesh 2. It increases my, so it just stays like that. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, I'm going to roll for my paper cut. My bleeding. 5. Alright, getting my card. Alright, I'm going to use my last 2 CP to play Okay, so wild. We'll change this. Wish it was twice as wild. And it's gonna allow me to inflict blind, entangled, and targeted, and then deal 7 damage.
So I'm gonna roll my 4.
You're gonna try to scratch me.
All I'm gonna do is bleed you. So that's that.
And again, another victory goes to me.
That's okay. There's many different versions of the Dice Throne that are out.
And you can also, like, if you wanted to go to the Dice Throne actual website and order the battle chest to get all Season 1 characters, Season 2, Marvel sets, or you can buy them separately. So this one is the very first one, comes with the Barbarian versus the Moon Elf. I've always been a fan of the Moon Elf. I really like the idea of all the status effects that you can do.
Yeah, I mean, this is good. This one came out, what, in the series Season 1, or is this series?
That's a Season 2,
Season
actually.
2.
Last one of Season 2.
So there's many from the, like you mentioned, there's new ones coming out this fall. He's very interested in the X-Men.
Absolutely.
And I see that they got Deadpool coming out, and we're really excited to see that. Hopefully it's at Gen Con. We can pick that up and play it. We both did the Kickstarter. So we got a lot of Dice Throne coming, and we'll be playing a lot of more Dice Throne. We also have the Dice Throne Adventures.
Just like Unmatched, you can also play the co-op version. However, I will tell you that in order to play this effectively or at all, you do need at least 2 characters or 1 character to play from. So you do need the core set or at least 1 starter set to be able to play this. But the great thing about this game is the mechanics, while they're the same, it's an easy game to learn, but a difficult game to master. It's all about personal preference. Different characters come with complexity levels, but it doesn't mean that anyone is less powerful or overpowered.
No, you can go.
If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe, and also comment who would you like to see us play as. Feel free to look up some of the characters. We have them all. We are looking to go at it, and I'll claim another victory again.
You wish.
See ya.